Well, hello everybody, welcome back to my Let's Play Pillars of Eternity. I'm IVATOPia, this is episode 289, and we're having a little chat with Ender, or however you say his name. He looks at your eyes, we said that last time, because yeah, we said that, I was playing a lot, and yeah, we read that. Okay, did you only worship him because that's how you were raised? I have enough at that one. He shakes his head.
Something I genuinely liked about Aethys. Always. Like he understood people better than the other gods. Knew all our flaws and weaknesses, and accepted us for that. Folks are at their worst when they're afraid. A god like Aethys, he made you realize there was nothing to fear. Made you a better person. Of course, he goes away for a few years, and look what happens.
Like you say, he could be dead. What made you think Warden didn't speak for Ephraim?
Was his actions. Not when he started his rebellion, not even when he took over Raid Saris. When he sent his armies into Deerwood.
Okay. Oh, I don't read again, do I? Up to that point, he was sticking up for his people. That's what Aeons does, at least the Garrett part of him. Those farmers were starving and their government didn't lift a finger. I figured it wasn't Ephraim himself, at least he had the right idea. But then he sent armies across the border, even crossed it himself in the end. Word was he was chasing refugees that escaped the rebellion, wanted to punish them and punish us for allowing them to live here. That didn't fit for me. Those are the deeds of a vengeful god, Scar or Woodshaft maybe. Or just a man who lost his senses. I still have trouble believing it. But there's no one left to ask if it's true. Tell me about the Purge.
You sure you don't want to talk about something more pleasant? Like the War of Black Trees or the Legacy or something?
And then looks at you as through he's looking directly into the sun. I still wouldn't do that. Like he says, that's brilliant, and then after the rest, it's like, and then now and again he says a sentence. Just speak it all. The eyes opening, seeing just how naked you are when you got no guards to protect you. The Saints' War was a hard time to be a Draywoodian. People thought it was the end times. They talk big about how you were going to defeat a god, but I don't think there was a man from here to the White March that didn't think he was going to die. It does something to you, thinking you're going to die at someone else's hand. There's rage that comes in indignation? Whatever that's supposed to be. Imagine a whole country full of that. It's hard to understand what you mean by that word. I'll just take the rage part. Everyone's angry. Might have been Codemon that started it. Town near the border. They let Wayward march right on through. Rest of Draywood cursed their names till the end of the war. Some say it was the Ephraim that persuaded the town not to oppose the army. Others said it was just cowardice. It was like the Legacy that way. No one knew the real reason, so they just picked whichever one best suited what they wanted to believe. Either way, that town was burning before the first ashes of Ephraim hit the ground, and it felt good to the people here to be in control after being so helpless. So the fire spread. A lot of us, his thing, he said the word earlier, I forgot how he called them, went the way of our God. There were claims from the Church of Maga that she actually commanded the Purge. I found that hard to believe. Sounds to me like people doing what they wanted, wrapping their god around it like she was a cloak, just a cloak. Then again, that's what I thought about Wedward. Want to ask you about something else?
What's on your mind?
What did you do before this?
Oh, other than the war, I never strayed too far from where you found me. Farming, mostly. I was never much for cities. Never learned a trade.
Okay.
In my younger days, I thought I was going to go preach the word of Aethys. Just in our temple there. Our parents encouraged it. I made so much trouble for them growing up. They used to say it'd be best if I got in good with the god of redemption. Of course, us blowing him up probably didn't help my chances there.
Yeah, I don't think.
If anybody'd forgive you for blowing him up, it'd be Aethys.
Ephraim. Did the people of Garrett and Val really try to kill you?
They did. It was strange timing, because we just won the war. They celebrated when I came home. There was music and dancing. The Trumbull used half his grain making this big honey cake. I still dream about that cake. Like like having the best lover of your life, but only for one night. They were all sorry to hear about my brother. Took a while for word of the purges to reach us. Aethasians being murdered in the streets. Cold morn and the like. No way would they let something like that happen in Gilded Vale. That's what they all said.
Then he turned on you.
But the weeks went by and the purges spread. Pretty soon they weren't so sure my brother fought for Deerwood. And they weren't so sure I did.
Wow.
Caught me by surprise after all the celebrating.
He laughs.
Should have seen it coming after the tailor said he was going to fit me for some new clothes, but then all he wanted was my neck measurement.
Come here, I got some new clothes to check you with. Oh, wait, okay. I only need your neck, don't need anything else. Really?
Nah, not that last part.
Oh.
But you had to think about it. Says a lot about the place I've been calling home all these years.
Why did you stay for so long in a town that hated you?
Well, I'm sure my parents are still wondering the same thing. The Aethasian purges were like this madness had come over the town, like a disease. Seems like when you see something like that, your instinct is to wait for it to pass, even when you know it probably won't.
Wow.
The family whose farm I worked on, they had a little hollow-born girl. And they heard the Animancers had this cure, salvation it was called. They went running.
Even pauses a moment, lost thought. Yeah, because that was way back in the story, wasn't it? The Hollowbones. And that. I was trying to remember about that. It was. Because them Animancers were killing them, weren't they? Hanging them, weren't they? If I remember correctly, because that was that tree we found.
This salvation, they were putting animal souls in children.
How was that?
You might have heard about it. Giving them enough personality to care for themselves. You can guess how that turned out. Matter of time, the children broke down. Became wild things. Monsters. Anyway, these farmers put the family dog's soul in their little girl. For a while, the girl, she's making eye contact, she's feeding herself, albeit in a kind of messy way. And one day she snaps. Found her gnawing on her brother's bones.
Yeah.
Had to chain her up, put her in a cow pen.
Wow.
Well, the mother, she wouldn't have anything to do with the girl after that. But the father, he visited every day. Feed her chickens, toss water on her once in a while to get the dirt off. Most of the village, they'd whisper about him. Poor man, they'd say. Sick with grief.
Wow.
He was just waiting for his daughter to look up one day and recognize her papa.
She's his
He
head.
was waiting for her to get better.
And his eyes narrow, contemplating.
Didn't understand that at the time, of course, but these days I think about him a lot.
Do you have any family? Oh, I need to read it again. Just my parents now. They took a ship back to Aradon when the purges started. Wanted me to go with them. I didn't see things like they did. Been a long time since I've seen them. I really should visit, but for some reason I haven't much felt like leaving home. Good thing they chased me out, or I might never left. Tell me more about your brother.
Woden was about everything you'd want your firstborn son to be. Dutiful, honest, put thought into everything he did.
He
It
laughs.
was a real pain in my ass. Made me look bad about every way he could. It wasn't something he tried to do, but of course that just makes it worse. Not that he didn't get into trouble himself. He was just better about feeling guilty after. But we used to have this farmer near us, Hereward. Wouldn't stop talking about how well he cared for his chickens. How their feathers were the whitest in town. Convinced the butcher to pay him double what the other farmers got.
Okay.
Me and Woden got tired of hearing it. I was maybe 11, 12 at the time.
I go into that's something we remembered.
We borrowed about 6 different dyes from the dyer one night. Dyed Hereward's chickens every color but white.
Wow.
Next morning, the butcher comes knocking, asking for 6 of his whitest chickens.
And Chuckles beaming mischief.
We were feeling great, up until Hereward saw what we'd done. He just got on his knees and cried right there. All those colorful chickens around him, not knowing what to make of it. I thought it served him right, but I could tell Woden had other thoughts. Sure enough, the next day, every one of those chickens had been scrubbed down. They weren't white, mind you, but Woden sure tried. Never said a word to me about it, but I knew. That was Woden.
Wow.
My parents, they always let us be who we were. Never told me to be more like him or anything like that.
He grins.
Which was good, because I was never gonna.
Huh.
What's on your mind?
I guess we're done talking to you. Okay. Okay, we got the others to talk to. Lancing the stuff. What's this one? Endon has agreed. Seek out Saints' War battlefields. We're still doing that. The Master below. Descend further into the endless path. Oh yeah, remember we were trying to do that. Did we get stuck because we didn't have the key, or did we get stuck because we just couldn't kill anymore? So that's back at my own place. So that's something we need to do. Hopefully it was just we weren't strong enough and we're stronger now. So that could be what we could do next. Speak to Agus and the Valley Ambassador. I say we go back to Urden and try to see if we can go deeper.
Ready when you are.
Because like more of these side quests we can tick off and complete, the more XP, the stronger we get, and less just to do, isn't it, obviously, and means we can start focusing more on things. Because like I said, there's some of the side things for some of the companions not bringing around, I want to swap to them at some point and do their thing straight through for them. And we go anywhere they want, and obviously more stuff on the map will not means we can get there easier for them. Okay, so we want... Can we even leave from this area? We have to go to the edges, don't we? Sucks that we can't finish this bit off, though.
You are.
I'm hoping I can go deeper in that thing, because I remember that I haven't done it for ages. I don't know if it's a key that stopped us, or they're just too strong. And that could be why we stopped. I'm hoping they're strong, because we've gained 3 or 4 levels since then, so surely we'll be strong enough now.
Not a problem.
Okay. The Abbey of the Fallen Moon. That's where we are right now. Drywood. So we want to go back to Cardor. That's ours, isn't it? Cardor. And hopefully we can go the bottom, and it's not a key that's blocking us. Hopefully there was a boss who was too strong, but now he's easy peasy for us, and we can keep advancing down, gain a level or 2, getting further, and then we can go back there, finish him, then carry him back with the main quest then, because then it's not technically the main quest, is it? So we have more things ticked off, so of all these loose ends that we're leaving, that we have to keep going back and remembering and finding. See, deployment, she was nearly set upon by brigands in the road. What? Your patrols. Just go and carry for a drug and returns to Stronghold. Okay. Good. I'm just shouting. This is our Cardo Keep, yes, that's where we need to go. Enter. Just walk up the door and admire it. Oh, I should be able to buy some wood from here too, shouldn't I? Make my guy sell some. I hope he does. Because that's something I'm going to go deeper, then we need time to rest. I need to have my maxed out 4 wood. I was going to carry more. I think it's in here, isn't it? Because I'm carrying... No, we can just camp here for free, he's not telling me.
Welcome.
Show me your wares, please have... Ah, see, yes, enough. Obviously I can't buy 6, so... There, 3 isn't needed. Okay. I do.
Ready when you are.
Okay, I believe it's down here, isn't it? Hopefully there's a way to get all the way down so we don't have to keep travelling, and I think there was. Let me save here before we go down. I don't want to have to go travel floor by floor by floor. I think there's a way to just jump to it. Sucks that we can't beat him though, on the march. I tried to look up how to fight him, and I found one person asking the same thing. His group was 15s, and he was getting his arse handed to him just like us. And what are we? We are 13s. So that tells me we probably have to be 16 or 17 before we can beat him. Some people were saying to him basically, oh, you could have cheesed it earlier during the conversation, you tapped him. Okay, that's great. But he hadn't done that and I hadn't done that, so I gotta fight him full on. His animal companions can be directly selected from the icon overlaid on top of their ranger. Oh yeah, this is my thingy. Through here can keep going down, isn't it? Hi.
How do you do?
You okay, jailer? Don't be in here right now, but I'm sure you'll change soon enough. Yeah, we kind of released them, didn't we? With the shield, grant bonuses that stack with bonus from other item types. You're at 15-minute mark too, so we'll be stopping in a minute, but let's see where it puts us, what floor. I don't want to have to go down floor by floor by floor by floor. What more are we going to have to? I'm sure there was a way to just jump to it. Master staircase. Maybe the master staircase was it. Speed up a bit. See, level 1. 5. Maybe we get there, this will pop up, maybe. Maybe we'll get lucky, this will pop up and
You must gather your party before
they are
venturing
coming!
forth.
And then we could just jump down to top level, and I'm hoping it wasn't a key we were stuck with. Aha, okay, yeah, beautiful, that's what I wanted. So level 11. It will take you 4 hours to complete your journey from the endless paths. Okay, that's fine. So I'm really hoping it wasn't a key, and it's just a door that stopped us getting in. But then again, we have somebody who can unlock stuff now, so maybe we won't need it. I hope it was a boss, and that we can now defeat, because we are a lot stronger. Because when we were here last, what? Level 9s? 8s? Maybe? Looks like it's over there we need to go. Okay. Why did we stop there? At 11. That seems a bit weird to stop there. Unless it's a cut-off point of certain things, like 1, 5, 11 for some reason. Maybe that was why. Stairs. Yeah, I kind of roughly remember this. Yeah, I think we did this. Oh, you guys. Welcome, human animal. It is welcome here. Rest if it likes. Do you know anything about the master of this place, Onder? He runs a talon along one of his fangs. Erg name Ornor. Name bleeds through walls, but Vartans do not know face. Voice Vartan. See great work. See statue, yes. Master of many things, master of Orndor, of many voices, trapped in stone. Vartan points back towards the rest of the caverns of things below. Must up to Maya. Okay. That's what you were speaking before. Yes, Amno is not needing to fight. The creature spreads its arms. Vartan greet you. Welcome to nest. Amno keeping peace. Makes a chitching sound and does not answer. Creature stares at you unblinking for a few moments. Good. You hear that vending swift journey. Take a step back, a ring in your head. Okay. Okay, so this part we've done too. Yeah, we're in the wrong place. I just kind of want to get to see if it's a door quickly, or if it's a boss, and then we'll end the episode.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
We're at 18, so... And I said the thing must have cut-off points, like say that jump to 11, maybe jump to 15 or something, and we haven't got to whatever. Assume it's 15. And that seems a place where we could rest. So we'll go all the way down here and found there was a key. It was a key. That's the door, I can't get in. Great. Can we get in still? Still can't get in or not? Find out.
Oh, look at here.
Oh, so we didn't see last time.
Where am I supposed to put that?
Oh, okay. Large alternate end-wing door stands before you to either side. Rest large crystals glowing with faint light. You feel a peculiar change in the air. As if someone present nearby. There's nobody to be seen. You hear a whisper emerging from the air. The general direction of the door. It grows in both volume and number. Many voices speaking quietly. In the moment, it has become a chaotic hiss of voices, each varying to be heard. But as you listen, the voices begin to settle into a cadence, and then into words, a phrase spoken by many at once. Beneath stone and weight of years rests one who would slay death, who comes to awaken him. I come seeking the master below. I am IVATOPIA, rightful lord of Caradon. Explorer, examine the door. Examine the door. Okay, I think we're able to get for in. Worn smooth by the passage of time. Door wears no obvious means of opening it beyond whatever enchantment leads to its voice. There is no place for a key, no handle. Seems you have to try something else. Lord, the voices whisper, remember, and then fade swiftly, and suddenly that silence that follows is jarring. Nothing follows, it seems you have been dismissed. Okay. Get the master below. And then fade swiftly. Okay, yeah, we can get through. Explorer. Fade swiftly. Shows what the doors not move. Okay, so there's something we need to know before we get in here. So yeah, so we can't do this.
Ready when you are.
So it's worse than a key. There's nothing else in here that shows to go down lower. That's a pain. That's a pain. Can we not just do this and go back to the top? No. Maybe we get to the stairs, it will give us a choice. Okay. So yeah, okay, so that's why we couldn't advance for this bit. So there's another quest that's kind of Freddy that I can't do nothing about right now. So with that, we're just trying to stop, and we'll next episode look for another quest we can do. Because we need to do something to level, because we're stuck. And I don't really want to jump back in the main quest unless we have to. So that's why we're going up these side quests first. So anyway, I've been IVATOPIA, you've been awesome, thanks for watching, like, subscribe, that good stuff, and see you next time, as I'll probably be back at top of Cod Door, since I've apparently got to run this a little bit myself. That's a bit annoying. Yeah, so I'll do that off channel. So see you next time, have a great one day. Bye everybody!